They do this
For the children of their members.
Yeah.
For the holiday seasons, they've got little cards on the trees with the kid's name and age and some suggestions for gifts. It's not just toys that they need. I still forgot to look up where they all are. I know they've got one at Frank's Place. They've got one at Conn College. I think they've got one at Mitchell College. They have one in the Sea of Trees out at the Mystic Aquarium. And they've got a fifth one around that I don't remember. But if Kate's watching, she'll call in and tell us.
Yes. But it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. And so if you can, help out with that.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough year for everybody.
It's going to be up.
And certainly, you know, this is a very tough time of year if you're in a bad way. So,
if you can, take a name, hats, gloves, you know, books, toys. Bring the unwrapped gift back to wherever you got the card from, and the Alliance for Living will get it distributed to the families with kids.
Yeah, very, very nice thing that they do at Christmas time. So we like the folks at Alliance for Living. Anyway, I just want to remind everybody of that. But anyway, so next week we will do a Christmas show of some kind.
Yep.
And
Little hats and elf ears and bells.
yeah,
We can show up with bells on.
well, yes, absolutely. I'll be here with bells on. You got to work on a costume. Wow.
1 week for a costume.
Yeah, I know.
Getting
but
back into the sewing thing, aren't you?
I love to sew. I love to sew. You know, it's good. I've had little time lately, but I've been wanting to sew a Christmas outfit of some kind. And so we'll do a little Christmas show next week, and then God, it'll be the new year.
It'll be 2010.
Wow. So
We won't be in the Audis anymore. We'll be in the teens.
it's scary. It's really kind of scary. But anyway, so
Yeah.
it will be very nice. But we'll do a little Christmas show, and maybe eat some fruitcake or something. Maybe not.
Fruitcake is nice to look at.
Okay, I have to admit,
We'll re-gift some fruitcake.
I have to admit, it's the whole fruitcake thing is very cliche, but you know, I actually like fruitcake. I know I'm weird, okay?
Dried,
But
reconstituted fruit.
it's sorry, I actually like fruitcake. That doesn't mean anybody should send me a fruitcake. I'm not suggesting that, but
She comes on the show every week with fruitcakes. She doesn't need more.
yeah.
Surrounded by them.
She's surrounded by them.
Anyway,
I did have one other piece of information that's a little aged now from last
I think we've got a
month.
few minutes. So go on.
This is short. Talking about the economic climate and state budgets and everything. State employees in Arizona are suing to keep domestic partner benefits from becoming a casualty of budget cuts. Lambda Legal is representing some of the state workers who filed suit last month in U.S. District Court in Tucson, saying that a plan to end the benefits discriminates against gay and lesbian employees. Under a budget deal approved by the state legislature last summer and signed into law by Governor Jan Brewer in September, Arizona would no longer offer benefits for domestic partnerships, but would retain them for heterosexual spouses.
Wow.
Yeah. It's an issue of equal pay for equal work, the Lambda Legal staff. Tara Borelli said in a press release, by stripping away these vital benefits from loyal state employees, the state just isn't paying them less for the same work than their heterosexual colleagues. It's pulling away vital lifeline that all workers need. It's simply cruel and saves the state next to nothing. And then they talked to a woman, an Arizona Highway Patrol officer, who relies on the coverage for her partner of 11 years and their family. She says, I put my life on the line every day for the people of Arizona just by going to work. Through the stress of working a dangerous job takes its toll on my family. I'm proud to be a public servant, but losing health coverage for her spouse will put us in a desperate situation.
Yeah.
Losing health coverage puts anyone in a desperate situation.
Yeah, it's a scary thing, the loss of health coverage. It's I don't know if it's so much worse now, but it seems, I mean, with medical, the cost of medical services are so high that,
But it can't save the state anything anyway, because if you lose your health care coverage and you don't have, and you have none, who has to pick up the bill?
But the gotcha is this is the gimmick that a lot of states, including our own, is going through right now. We could spend a whole show talking about all the different suggestions on how to fix Connecticut's own budget gap. They're gimmicks. It's not a matter of them saving money. It's a matter of them moving the money from one bucket to another.
right,
Instead of them paying it out here, it's going to hit the people of the state through other venues, as you're alluding to.
right,
With it's going to be potentially an increase in social services, whose budgets will be cut.
yeah,
It's just a matter. It's a question of pushing the money around.
yeah,
It makes it look like it because you take it out of the budget,
sure,
but it hits you in other ways.
yeah. And unfortunately, yeah, okay, so you're just moving it around, so you really haven't accomplished anything.
Right.
But the bottom line is that once you've
taken away the benefits.
once you've lost the benefits, maybe you can still find a way to get medical care. You go to the emergency room or whatever and don't pay the bill. The bottom line is you don't get as high a quality of medical
Right.
care. You're not going to.
No.
On top of which, now you have to get back in the game down the road and fight to get your partnership benefits back.
Yeah. So it's just stupid.
Right,
Yeah.
and ultimately, I think this, in many ways, the state still picks it up, because it's, as you mentioned, it's social services, and it's just
Except
it's
those budgets get cut too.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And really the point here is not that this is, even though it is, not that this is a bad idea for saving money in the budget, but if you're going to do it fairly.
right.
Stop covering spouses for state employees, regardless of what label your state applies to them.
Sure.
Mm. Yeah.
And then see how popular the idea is.
Yeah. Right. Here we go. Let's pick on the minorities again. It's
If,
just-
if you don't think it would fly to not cover spouses in a marriage contract, then it shouldn't fly to knock them out of the domestic partnership contract either.
Right.
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 Yeah. That's unfortunate. I hate to see things like that happen. It's just we're going backwards in some ways, and granted, it's a tough economy, but that's no excuse for going backwards. It's
That's what I have.
sorry.
That's what I have.
That's unfortunate. Anyway, so we still don't know where that last giving tree is, but we'll try to get that information and pass that on at a later date.
Well, you have
But,
only a few more days, actually.
oh God, I know. But Christmas sneaks up on me. It does.
Well,
It does this every year.
Sure, but we lit the menorah in D.C. a few days ago, so we're already into the holiday season.
Mm,
Even if Christmas isn't until for 9 more days.
yeah. It's just wow. Yeah, it sneaks up on me big time. Anyway, and unfortunately, I have a grandson whose birthday is just before Christmas, which is sort of unfair for him.
A
But,
few days away.
That's only a few days away, yeah. And my nephew, I have a nephew whose birthday was last week, who's just before Christmas as well, and so it's kind of a crazy time of the year, and unfortunately, it's sort of unfortunate for them that they wound up being so close to Christmas. You sort of get gypped when you're that close to Christmas, but I try not to let that happen, but but it's
It's
tough.
tough. It's tough.
But it's just, it makes this time of year very crazy for me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm going off on a. But yeah, this time of year just always sneaks up on me. But I do love Christmas, and I love the season. I love the Christmas carols. And everybody gets tired of me because I play Christmas music all the
Just not
time.
the commercialization.
I just don't. Yeah, I don't. I like the familial stuff. I love Christmas. Christmas is such a wonderful time. But Yeah, the commercial end of it